Today's vaccine is big chicken tender strips that even you kids will love, but so good in it. Like the link to the video will be the description below. Go and check it out. So let's get into this vaccine. 3, 2, 1.
Hello everybody. We are going to make some baked chicken tenders. And these
Chicken
are
tender.
absolutely delicious. My kids request these over fried.
Yeah.
So this is going to be kind of quick. This is a small, just a small, let's see, not many. But if you love chicken tenders like we do and you don't love the grease clogging your arteries or gaining weight by your love of them, these are fantastic. I don't remember where actually that I got this recipe, and I've tweaked it until it was perfect,
Yeah.
at least for my family. So here we go. I have just patted these off. Now, you need 3 containers. You see, I have my glove on. You have 3 containers. You need 3 containers. And here, you don't need much flour. We're really not dredging them in flour. We're just going to give them a tiny little coating. Any other time, I would say 2 to 3 eggs and just a drop of water. But since I only have a very few chicken tenders, 1 egg for this.
Yeah.
Beaten, of course. This is very important. Panko Pecorino Romano.
What? Woman.
You can get, I think, 3 or 4 different kinds. You can get Italian. You can just get regular breadcrumbs. And I know there's one more. I forget the name of it, but this Pecorino Romano. It just kicks it up a whole level.
Okay.
I mean, these are delicious. Right, that's what the can looks like. This is actually a pretty big can, but okay. In your flour, move this out of the way. In your flour, seasoned salt. Again, I'm not putting much in here. Just enough to maybe a teaspoon, if I had to guess, for this little bit.
Yeah.
That's it. You're done with the seasoned salt. Just take your fork. Again, you're only going to just kind of pat your chicken strips in the flour so that the breadcrumbs will stick. But you really don't need much flour.
Nope.
I actually need a much bigger container, but couldn't find any at the moment. Okay, now to our Pecorino Romano breadcrumbs. First of all,
Pecorino breadcrumbs. Okay.
We want some salt. This is sea salt.
Sea salt.
Black pepper.
Black pepper.
To taste. Some of this stuff is pretty important, but you know, add as much pepper or salt as you want.
Yeah.
Garlic powder.
Garlic powder.
I just eyeball it. Kind of hard to do measurements on this one. I've just made it for so long. Onion powder.
Onion powder.
I think I've told y'all. Even in the roast video, I don't make many things without onion powder. It just makes everything taste better. Now, you can use regular or smoked, but the paprika is important. I use just whichever one I grab first. Now, I'm going to stir this up. Okay, by the way, to start with, preheat your oven to 425. And if you have it, you want to use a parchment. There's my oven, let me know it's ready. You want to use something parchment lined, doesn't matter what you use. I just think parchment works best. You can add a little, and when I say a little, I mean a very tiny bit of olive oil. I don't even bother doing that anymore. It's just not really necessary. They're not going to stick. Okay, that's mixed in well. Now, speed your egg up. These are, it took me a long time because, like I said, we really love chicken nuggets, and I just wanted a much healthier option.
Yeah.
And I mean, I know I'm a Southerner, but I try not to fry everything. In fact, I fry very little these days, so.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put just a little drop of water in here. Forgot that part. This out of the way. All right. I'm gonna make a mess, but that's all right. Get my parchment line bake rack ready. Flour first, egg second, breadcrumbs last. So, I think I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put the flour out of the view because I can't make this. Sorry, my little stand here won't stand up any taller, so you can see a much wider range. But so, tiny bit of flour.
Tiny bit of flour.
In the egg. I try to make sure every little piece is covered in the egg.
Yeah.
Into the breadcrumbs.
Into the breadcrumbs. Yeah.
And on the bake pan they go. Alright, so I'm going to put this back. A little tiny dredge in the flour. Egg. A tiny dredge in the flour. I pat these dry because it just helps, you know, the flour. And I'll stick better. No, I do not wash my chicken. I don't know what's going on with that, but I do not pre-wash my chicken. Don't, you know, see the point. When you cook it, anything that could possibly be on it's going to come right off. So, and more importantly, if I go make a mess in my sink, then all I've done, if the chicken has some kind of salmonella, now it's all over my kitchen sink, and yeah, no, there's truly no need for washing chicken. But
yeah,
I know a lot of people wash their chicken. Crumbs. This is great if you have kids, you know, do your little assembly line.
Yeah.
More into the flour. Okay, sit there. That's not real good. Make sure it's all sticking really good. Yeah, it's almost impossible not to make a mess doing this, but
yeah,
it is so worth it.
Isn't that positive to never?
I told you 420 or 425. Now, sometimes my oven's a little bit hot, and I have to turn it down to to 420, but the recipe itself calls for 425. I do remember that. It's 20 minutes at 420 or 425. Turning once. I actually go in and flip mine over at the 10-minute mark and then turn the pan around.
Yeah.
You don't have to, but I think it gives them a more even bake, especially the crust. I cannot recommend these enough. Okay. The only thing I will tell you, this is kind of important. This is the only downside to it.
Yeah.
If you
Not
have any
only
left
one time.
over and you want to eat these the next day,
Yeah.
I highly recommend you turn the oven back on and just warm them up in there.
Yeah.
Because if you put them in the microwave, they're going to get a little gummy. You know,
Wow,
because
really?
this is a baked breadcrumb batter. But they will be just as they were when you first took them out of the oven if you will heat these back up in the oven. I usually make a whole bunch of them. Right now, I just don't have much chicken. So, all right, let me get this.
You look good. Yeah.
Mess. See, it's just very few. I think this was one breast. I'm not even sure if it was an entire breast, but I had cut it into strips and put it in the freezer and just happened to find it yesterday. So I thawed it out to make these with. But again, preheated oven on parchment, 20 minutes, turning this halfway, you know, 10 minutes in. But like I said, I also flip all of mine over and turn the pan at the 10-minute mark. And so when these come out of the oven, I'll be back. And here we go, y'all. 20 minutes. In fact, I took them out at right at 19 minutes. I believe the original recipe said 20 minutes to 25. I never leave these over 20 minutes. I left them 22 minutes one time and they were dry. And, you know, the worst thing in the
Wow,
world,
really?
other than unseasoned food, is dry chicken. I'm eating ranch with these.
I'm into this one. I nice. I'm going to give this a nice a nice 8.5 out of 10. Yep, I'm going to give the second strips Tinos a nice 8.5 out of 10. Yep, 8.5 out of 10.
Only because I'm out of sour cream. Otherwise, I would be dipping my chicken strips into this.
Yeah.
Please don't see this and think this tastes like ranch. It tastes, you might get a hint of ranch, and I mean barely a hint. Fiesta. Someone turned me onto this 30 years ago, and I'm telling y'all,
Yeah.
when I do find it in the grocery store, because it's always sold out, I'll grab 3 or 4 packs of this. It
Wow,
is
really?
so good. All you have to do is mix this with 16
That
ounces
good?
of sour cream, full fat or low fat. I wouldn't do the fat free unless you have to, because you'll have soup instead of dip.
Yeah.
But sour cream, 16 ounces, mix this in really well, put it in your fridge for an hour, and it's ready. I dip chips, chicken, french fries. There's not much that I don't dip in this stuff. It is so, so good. Anyway, back to our chicken strips. I baked chicken strips at that. These are quite hot, but you can see they're juicy.
You look good.
Some ranch. Mmm. Mmm. Oh my. I need another bite.
I need one.
These are so good.
Really good.
Just, I hope you'll give this a try. You will be so glad that you did. Your family will be so glad that you did. If you, for whatever reason, cannot have salt, you can omit the seasoned salt. You can omit the actual salt. Onion powder, garlic powder, paprika. Like I said, regular or smoked. They both taste so good, so it does. I don't care which one's on there. Um, but hopefully you can still have the pecorino romano breadcrumbs because they're pretty important.
Yeah,
They're
you
kind
look
of
good.
salty, but really the salt comes from what you put on there with the seasoned salt and the regular salt. But I hope y'all give these a try. I promise you will not regret it.
So then,
These
eight
are
eight
so
point five
good.
out of 10 is
I'm
a
going to
good,
attempt
pretty
to only
good
eat
rating. Yeah.
these two in my plate and put those up for tomorrow for lunch and supper. I have a suspicion I'll be back to eat maybe a third one before the night's over with.
Yeah.
Again, baked chicken tenders. I will put the entire recipe in the description, and I hope y'all give it a try. See y'all later.
Mm. There was baked chicken tender strips that even you kids we love, but something going in. The link to the video will be the description below. Go and check out and drop a like if you like, and comment down below if you want to see more reactions like this one, and subscribe if you're new, and click the bell to be notified below in the mod.